Quick introduction from my brand new sponsor, Sellerboard. Now, I've been using Sellerboard since the start of my journey. It was one of the first softwares that I actually installed as an Amazon seller. Not only is Sellerboard brilliant at tracking your profits, it is also an extremely user-friendly dashboard. If you want to check it out with a two-month free trial, click the link below and get my 2 months free trial for Sellerboard, and you won't look back. See you in the next video.
Some big news here, Amazon seller news. So here we go. Amazon plans to cut more than 18,000 jobs, the largest number in the firm's history as it battles to save costs. I'm reading the article live. Let's talk about it. What does this mean for the future of Amazon selling? Is it doom and gloom or is it okay? The online giant, which employs 1.5 million people globally, it's huge, did not say which countries the job cuts would hit, but it said that it would include Europe. Okay, so that's all of us lot. Okay, then again, we're the UK, a lot of us, so we're not selling in Europe. But anyway, boss Andy Jassy cited the uncertainty of the economy cuts, saying he hired rapidly over the several years. So he's hired rapidly. Now they're realising the economy is on the downturn at the moment, as it currently is for a lot of people. So they've had to lay staff off. Now, look, are you worried about this? Am I worried about this? Let me give my opinion on this. Look what happened to Twitter recently. Twitter's not seeing a massive drop off in its revenue, okay? Twitter's not, but it has dropped off a lot of staff since Musk has taken it over, okay? Companies, large companies, do this sort of restructuring, refocusing, out with the old, in with the new. It's just what they do as they grow and they evolve. Obviously, they've seen the downturn. It's just after December as well. So although this looks bad, I think a lot of this staff cuts are to do with after Christmas hires as well. So the temporary staff they bring into the warehouse, the news articles, this is BBC, they like to make it sound worse than it is. Half of that, or even 3/4 of that, could be the Christmas staff they're laying off, and they've just tried to make this sound worse. Now, I'm not saying that is the case, but it could be the case, okay? It employs 1.5 million people globally, and it's laying off 18,000 jobs. It may sound like a lot to us, to small companies. That's not actually that much. They've got 1.5 million staff. As I say, I reckon my hazard a guess would be a lot of them are just temp staff anyway for Christmas. They've made sound bad. So maybe there's 5, 6, 7,000 full-time staff from their human resources that have actually been laid off. As I said, companies do that. It's a restructuring. They're going for growth, and they're also realising the economy might, take a bit of a beating, so they're restructuring. But look, guys, not worried at all. 1.5 million people globally. To me, very, very standard thing for a company that employs that many people. That's not even it's hardly even a 5% change in their employees. It's not even 5% of the amount of people they employ. Amazon on a diet, it says down here. Amazon has seen sales slow after business boomed during the pandemic when customers at home spent a lot online. A potent combination of downturn in advertising revenues due to businesses seeking to save cash, alongside consumers spending less at the cost of living crisis, it's hitting tech firms hard. Look, it's just the nonsense that comes out of these reporters' mouths that don't sell on Amazon is actually crazy. One reason they will see a downturn in advertising is the new HFSS regulations they brought in the UK recently, which meant that any products which were not low on fat, salt, etc., were actually no longer eligible for advertising. So that would also obviously be a massive hit for the UK, where you weren't allowed to advertise them certain products, okay? A lot of sellers that I know haven't seen a downturn in their sales at all. They're making stuff up here in the article just to make it sound bad, because also a lot of people boycott Amazon. They don't like Amazon, so they're just doing this for the sake of it. Retail analyst Neil Saunders, managing director of Global Data Retail, tweeted that the Amazon job cuts were a big number, but the company across its entire operation had taken on about 743,000 more people since 2019, some of which were based on the irrational explorers, I have no idea to say that word, during the pandemic, he said. We're now in a different era and Amazon is on a diet, Mrs. Saunders. I don't think they're on a diet. So you're telling me they took on 743,000 staff and they're getting rid of 18,000? To me, that sounds like serious growth. I mean, I could put up with that. As I say, this is just a classic article written by people that don't sell on Amazon, don't know that much more about Amazon. As far as I'm aware, as far as my company's aware and as far as people I know, sales are actually better than they should be at this time of the year. Also, the USA is just absolutely booming, whereas the UK is still better than it should be at this time of the year, in my opinion. And a lot of the products I sell are actually gifting products. A lot of the products I sell are seasonal products, and we're still doing really well at this time of the year. So I wouldn't worry about it whatsoever. Case closed. Don't worry about it. Get on with your business. I'll see you in the next video. That was Amazon FBA TV News reporting from Spain still right now. I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you like, subscribe.